I have my concerns.
Say something so I can listen to the mic test.
Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully I am not super quiet.
It is really loud.
Good to know.
Well, you're not super quiet.
Is that better?
That's a little bit better, yeah.
Okay. I just went from one extreme to the next.
I forget that my mic can be super sensitive sometimes.
Yours does weird sound jumps. Like, it'll be totally fine and totally normal, and then all of a sudden you're, like, maxing out your gain, and then you're back to normal.
Nate, are you in this dimension, or what's going on there?
It's all them ghosts.
Yeah, I had to put my headphones in so that my microphone doesn't pick up the strain.
Gotcha.
Your room is spooky.
And so I think the microphone is picking up whatever fan you have in your room.
I don't have a fan. I have no fans running.
Is it probably the tank then?
No, it's completely silent. It might be my laptop.
It could be.
I can't stop that noise. Maybe shifting that. Worst comes to worst, I'll put in headphones again. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, the mic quality is perfectly clear and stuff. It's just, I guess it's so sensitive, it's picking up some just like small background noise. And like
Yeah.
I'm hearing the playback of my own mic, and I'm having like little issues with mine too.
You hear your mic through my mic?
What?
You hear your mic through my
No.
mic?
No,
Okay.
I hear my own mic and what small issues I have.
Gotcha. All right. I put in my headphones for that reason. Yeah, my mic, if I turn down the gain, it doesn't pick up my voice, like at all. It's weirdly sensitive.
I had to mute the stream now because I was getting tripped out of you talking at 2 times, whatever, 2 different things.
Oh, no, it's fine. I just wanted to make sure I was loud enough that I could be heard. So now we know.
Yeah.
I made a Facebook post because I haven't done that in a while. And regarding D&D streaming. And of course I had to be insane. So I wrote, feel like watching woodland animals make questionable decisions D&D style? Come watch. If that doesn't sum up what we do, I don't know what does.
We're on a bruise.
Well, we at least have a couple of viewers, so with that in mind, hello, anyone who might be watching. I am Sarah, also known as Aki Obsession, here with a bunch of my friends. We have one more who's coming, and we're down another one. We are down someone who's able to do an internship for a while, so we're super excited that she has that option. And Alteran is on the way. We'll be here shortly. So not down for the night, just down for the moment. Does anyone have any announcements they want to throw out there?
I'm very gay and very tired.
Welcome to Pride Month. I feel like be gay, do crimes is a hilarious meme, but it's not accurate. It's be
Be
gay,
gay and get some sleep.
be gay, drink coffee. Is more accurate.
We need that on a t-shirt now.
It's all iced caramel
Okay,
coffees.
out of all corporate businesses to put out their rainbow washed capitalism, I like Starbucks the most because they recently just released like the most gothic rhinestone studded tumbler along with the most pastel pink, and if that's not the most lesbian dynamic ever, I don't know what is.
Oh, it's like that meme that's been going around TikTok for a while. It's just like all of these rainbow capitalism. It's like crazy rainbow flags everywhere, and just like you should see like the true LGBT in your life, and it's like goth mode, and they're just like,
Yeah.
what?
At least Starbucks knows what the gays want.
I keep my pride on every day when I go to work. This shit never comes off.
My hair.
I have one of my coworkers is still wearing a mask at work because she feels that with it she's not queer enough before she takes it off. She needs to make herself more queer looking. And she also wears the bracelets. So
I apparently was queer enough before I knew I was queer enough.
there you go. But yeah.
Legit, I told my mom how I came out to everybody when I was home this weekend, and I told her about how everyone knew before I knew, and they just wouldn't tell me. She's like, honestly, the person who has to tell you is yourself.
Yeah. I mean,
Nobody else can tell you for you.
my mother's reaction was still fucking hilarious to me when I came out to her, because it was, are you sure you're not completely gay? Yes, Mom. She's like, I just assumed you were a lesbian. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, Mother.
I told my mom my plan about how I'm gonna tell Dad, because Dad's out on a business trip, and she loves it. So it's gonna be like, I'm gonna pull a reverse dad joke.
Oh
Like,
my
hey,
God,
Dad.
yes.
Dad, you wanna know something we have in common? What? We both like fishing. Wanna know something else? What? We both like NASCAR. Wanna know something else? What? We both like girls.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, because with my dad, I have to tell him in person, and I have to make a joke out of it.
Of course. Of course. I'm trying to think if we have any other announcements. My shop has been updated, society6.com/AKI Obsession. We have more artwork on there. Excuse me, and more to come. If you've been watching Outer Rim Misfits, unfortunately that one is a campaign that is no longer running. Life gets in the way, sadly. However, Tales of Idrisil is still running, and so is Gem Kingdom Chronicle and Lost Minds of Phandelver, all running.
The only reason we didn't have a stream for Phandelver yesterday because I was visiting my mom.
Exactly. And of course, World of Pandora on every other Monday, also running. These are fantastic campaigns, and we have way too much fun getting into as much chaos as possible. So please join our chaos. Watch us. You will enjoy it.
Yeah, we will enjoy you watching us. We are voyeurs. Or voyees. Okay, so voyeurism is getting enjoyment from watching other people. What's it called when you get enjoyment from people watching you?
Exhibitionism.
Yeah.
Exhibitionism. We're exhibitionists.
And then voyeurism is specifically if someone is unaware that they are being watched too. That's
I mean,
another
sometimes
downside.
we forget that we're being watched.
Oh, 100% all the fucking time.
So it's voyeurism every time we fucking stream. We forget that we're live.
Anyone else have any announcements?
I have one. Unfortunately, with the departure of the Outer Rim Misfits campaign, we're very sad to see that campaign have to come to an end. We don't know if we're ever going to get back to it, so right now it does seem a bit permanent. However, my friend Emmy, aka Star Shard Stories on TikTok, is planning a Clone Wars era Star Wars 5e game that myself and Hannah will be in. We will be starting it sometime in July. We're still working out the kinks. That's what she said. Of the game and character building. Right now we have 4 players. And Emmy, she's already in a lot of games too and running other games, but she's a fantastic DM, and I'm excited to see what she has planned for us. No news of if it will be streamed, and if it is, whether I will be streaming it or she will be. But yeah, once we get news of the Clone Wars game, I will provide that information. And once we have like finalized what exactly we're doing, I might post some promos on TikTok for it. I totally don't have one already sitting in my drafts waiting to be posted. But yeah, so if you're familiar with my OC on TikTok, Miria, she's actually going to be in this campaign. I will be playing her for this game. So I'm excited for that. But other than that, I have no other announcements.
Anybody else?
We are 8 episodes away from 69 for GKC.
True.
Hey.
And we are currently at 27 for this one.
Wowza. How time flies.
Hannah, I hope you don't mind. I changed your name for you. You're welcome to adjust it again if you'd like to.
Thank you.
I have an announcement.
Okay, what is your announcement?
You're all beautiful and I love you.
No.
Back at you, bitch. Hey.
Hold the fuck up. I think I'm experiencing Schrodinger's Copic pen.
Let me reiterate. You're all beautiful and I love you.
Aw, thank you.
Do you have any announcements for us, Altair?
No, I'm not an announcer.
Alright, in that case, does anyone want to earn some inspiration by offering us the recap from last week?
Where the fuck did you go? What the fuck? I literally have a missing violet pen. Oh. It's right here. I'm dumb.
Not at all. Just ADD. There's a difference.
ADHD. ADD is a dated term.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
You're
just
right.
ADHD.
I'm trying to teach myself that, and I'm having the hardest time because I was always the ADD child.
I need to teach Mitch that, but I know I come off as bitchy when I try to educate people on my disorder, so I just don't bother anymore. I'm just like, I'll let somebody else correct you.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I also have ADHD. I called it ADD for the longest time. And it's just like, I forget too. I'm just like, what? Oh, hold on. Okay.
I have been very adamant that I have ADHD because I know I get hyperactive. However, I did see on TikTok that somebody proposed a new acronym.
Dave.
Like, yeah, Dave. Dissociative, attention, something.
Variability.
Something, but it's Dave. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's neat.
yeah. And
I
yes,
have
am diagnosed
Dave.
with Dave. So every time my mind fucks up, I can just go, God fucking damn it, Dave.
I have a manager named Dave too, and I so need to fuck with him by utilizing that.
Do it.
Oh my god. Alright, well, in that case, if nobody wants to do the recap,
I think I'm gonna try, since it was a relatively simple session last session.
go for it.
All right. So last we left our heroes, we found our house, started going shopping. Shaori helped Zinzi's out with her panic attack, with some clever usage of suggestion. Zinzi's was flying high the rest of the night, feeling relaxed and cool. Gerald, Gwen, and Shaori then went off shopping, and Gerald showed Shaori Sprinkle. We were at Sprinkles for quite a while. During that time, I believe Red and Zinzi's and Chang'e were just chilling and vibing at home, maybe having some conversations. I'm sorry, I forgot. And then at Sprinkles, we got quite a few trinkets and wonderful things. Then we went on our way back home, started picking up some other supplies, some groceries, some building materials, and then we ran into Zinzi's parents again. Shaori deflected them with some more thaumaturgy and fled as fast as she could home. At home, Gerald and Shaori dumped out their bags of holding, and Gerald found a whole bunch of wine from around the continent, I believe. Some very expensive wines. And Shaori found an egg, which happened to contain a bunch of mushrooms. And she failed her need check and thought they were food. We leave Shaori tripping balls in the corner, and I think Zinzi's is passed out in the foyer. I think everyone else went to their respective rooms.
She snorted sleep powder.
Yes, that's right.
Closet. I'm sorry. It's the town's guard and the lived in a bubble priest who found the fucking drugs.
Yep. I don't know what drugs are. They're fun though.
We're one stop away from a punchline here. The cop and the nun walk into a bar.
Hey, you got a mushroom pizza?
Oh my god. Quick tangent. When I lived in Michigan, my friend and I were like stoned out of our mind on marijuana, not anything else. But we were like just like walking through the aisles, and all of a sudden this like majestic woman announcer came on. She's like, ding 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 ding. Do you like mushrooms? And we laughed for like 30 minutes in the store. People were like, what the hell is wrong with you people? But it's forever one of my favorite memories.
Everything is wrong with these people.
Yes.
All right. Well, Shaori, add your inspiration. And we will hop right into it. It is getting later in the evening at this point. It's probably about 6:30. And Gerald, you wanted to do something. Gerald?
Hey.
You wanted to do something. It's about 6:30 at night.
Indeed. I was going to do a thing. Gerald, after he'd been home for a bit, and it's getting late, and he kind of can't seem to get any sleep, so he decides to get on his gear again, and he's going to sneak out of the house and go and try and find Ramona if she is still wandering the streets.
Okay, are you looking? Are you waiting until like 10 o'clock to do this, or are you going to do it now? Because it's like I said, it's like 6:30.
Did probably do it now. It wasn't too long ago I saw her. But probably still out.
Okay, make a perception check for me, and also whereabouts do you think you're looking?
I'm gonna start around where I saw.
Okay.
When I was heading back to the house.
So in the Canopy Market.
23.
Okay. Looking around the Canopy Market, you don't see her. Even in some of the back alleys, you don't really see her.
Could I tell roundabout what direction she's heading?
Make an intelligence check. I would say with disadvantage, because there's not really a way to have known.
That's not terrible. Oh, I rolled there. 17.
17? Okay. I would say that you know that she travels around almost all of Alderheart, running favors, working. You also know that the kids probably would be getting out of school around this time, and as you start to have that thought, you actually watch as the youngest, Zuri, is walking up towards Eliza's Emporium with a similarly aged Hedge, and what's probably that Hedge's parent coming up to and then into Eliza's. That's what your 23 gets you. And your intelligence check would let you know that's very unusual. Ramona always picks the kids up from school. You also don't see the other two.
He will sort of semi-follow behind towards Eliza's, trying to keep a somewhat of a distance, sort of shifting his cloak of many colors to sort of let him blend in a little better in the crowd as he sort of like follows them towards Eliza's.
Roll stealth.
Uh, 19.
19? You feel pretty hidden. Are you gonna try and listen at the door?
Yeah.
Alright, we can just carry over that perception check from earlier because it was really good. You hear, because it took you a little bit to get there, so you didn't hear the initial greetings, but you do hear the little girl, Zuri, say, yeah, Ramona told me to come and go, I should have a sleepover, but then Becky's mom thought that maybe I should have my toothbrush and some clothes. And you see Eliza looks a little bit confused and goes, "Oh, I don't... Of course, a sleepover sounds fine, but where's Ramona? Where are the others?" And she's already heading up the stairs, and you hear her holler out, "Well, the twins went on to a sleepover too, but I didn't know with who, so I'm just getting my stuff." And then she also will then peek her head up, and then you hear her say, "But Ramona went back into the roots." And then she starts gathering a bag. And then there's some casual conversation between the two parents.
Gerald will sort of slip away from the door and he will head down towards the roots.
Okay. Does anyone else want to do anything before we go any further with that?
I'm passed out on the floor, so
That's true.
Just riding that train.
High on cocaine. I mean,
Briarthorn is painting her room. The lavender color that she got from the wonderful Sprinkle.
what about Red? Is Red doing anything?
Prestidigitation.
Okay. Red, are you doing anything? No? Nothing in particular?
nope.
I would say Zinzi's and Showery, you're too high. But if Gwen and Red want to make a perception check to see if you realize that Gerald is gone, you are welcome to.
As far as I'm aware, he's sitting right next to me.
Yeah, you're fucking done. You're talking to him and this weird ass bright blue like owl, and you know it's a wonderful conversation.
I'm learning prestidigitation.
The fucking
Red doesn't
Duolingo owl.
Red doesn't see anything. She rolled a 3.
Yeah, you're
4 is a 7.
you are admiring those new bottles of wine. Gwen, did you want to roll to see if you noticed that Gerald slipped out?
Gwen's busy painting, so she's probably not paying attention,
Okay.
especially because she's on the second floor and she's using prestidigitation in a way that is like, she's just like sitting there drinking her tea, like what's that lady? Alakazula,
That's cute.
Yeah.
Fairy godmother.
Or the fairies from Cinderella also, or the lady from The Sword and the Stone. Who's just like,
I love it.
Madam M, yes.
yeah.
We are conducting the paint on the wall.
In that case, Gerald, now that you are down in the roots, make me a perception check. Actually, make investigation, because at this point you're looking for her specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you ask around. And after, quite a bit of asking around, you end up at a tavern. That's just a hole in the wall, really shitty place. And as you're kind of asking around, most people are just kind of shrug you off and, they're not very helpful. But there's one person who's just like, why do you want to know? Which gets your attention. And so you know that wherever she is, she's probably somewhere nearby here.
Can I do an insight on the person questioning my motives?
Sure, roll an insight.
16?
Okay. This individual is a kind of gristly looking Corvum. Very fight me in a back alley type, I guess, is the best way to word it. Is absolutely brushing you off. 100% knows where she is. Has no intention of letting you know.
He is sort of,
Make another perception check.
Okay, 23.
Okay. You, as you're having this conversation with this individual Corvum, you are not far from where the bartender themselves are. And you notice that as you're asking about a young Gerbine, he kind of gives like a side glance off and behind, like off to the side of where he is and behind him a little bit. And you notice there's a back room door there.
Gerald will toss a silver piece to the bartender and say, "Around for the house," and he'll head towards the back room.
Are you trying to do this so that the individual that you were talking to before doesn't notice? Or are you not being that subtle?
He's not being as subtle, but he's also rearranged his cloak to show that he is armed.
Make an intimidation check.
No, that's my leg, not the table. Dirty 20.
Yeah, okay. He starts to stand in between you and the door, and then notices how well armed you are, and then just doesn't move. The Corvum.
So he goes to move in front of between me and the door, and then once he sees it, he just kind of like
he's not running and hiding, but he doesn't look like he's gonna stop you.
yeah, Daryl's sort of like give him a side eye as he like brushes past him and heads towards the door.
Okay. You go to the door, and there is a set of stairs leading down. You can hear hushed voices at the bottom of these stairs. You're not sure how far down. You don't know how many voices.
He'll keep going. He'll be a little slow a little bit, so that he can like better react when he gets down there.
Are you going to just walk into whatever room this is, or are you going to listen, or are you trying to sneak, or are you just being...
He'll listen a bit first, sort of trying to see if he can figure out how many people are in here, what's going on.
Okay, then roll stealth and perception, both.
Okay. Ooh, nice. That is a 23 for stealth, 19, and a natural 20 for perception.
Okay.
You're gonna fuck with me in a minute, guys. I know you
Okay. And you said 23 for perception for stealth?
are. Uh, 23 for stealth, 26 perception.
Okay. Alright, so you head down the stairs very quietly and listen closely towards the wall so that you don't peek around the corner itself. You can definitely hear the voice, two individual voices speaking, but you get the distinct impression that there's more than that number of people in the room, though no one else is talking, so you can't get a gauge of how many more people there are. And the voices you hear are definitely Ramona and what sounds like an adult male.
Stranger danger.
You hear the voice of Ramona, very concerned, very upset, pleading, saying, I told you I can't do that. They're just, I can't risk everything that I have right now. Please, they're just kids. Come on. And you hear the other voice saying, I'm sorry. You owe me this shit. Now, a deal is a deal. We've been watching you. We've been taking care of you. We've been protecting your home that you have now. All I need from you is one more night. And then you can go back to business as usual and just picking pockets off the street. What do you do?
I would like to sober up at this instant, even though I'm not there. I'm kidding.
I know those feels.
Hold on, I have. Alright, we're going that way. Cool. Excellent. So we are going. Turtle is going to slowly enter the room. He's going to adjust his cloak so it hides his weapons. He's going to step into the room, and then look around and suss out just how many people there are in this room.
Okay, so you step into the room.
Yes.
And immediately, what you see, I will show you.
Oh dear.
If you pull up Astral.
I will need a new link to Astral.
Give me one moment. Let me get your character on this particular map. All right. And
Yeah, I'm gonna need a new link.
once I get Messenger to work. There we go.
Astral, I got an email saying that they have video chat now.
Yes, they have recently added that, and I'm looking forward to seeing how well that actually works. Though I don't think I want to try that on a live stream.
Yeah, no, that would be not live.
That would
Yeah.
fuck with your CPU really badly.
Probably. So, you've come around a corner. And you are greeted by 3 different thugs. Ramona and a really big, tough-looking Gallus. And the Gallus is looking right at you. And the moment he sees you, he goes, "Oh, what the fuck is this?" and starts pulling weapons, and so do the other 3.
Oodalally Dale got jacked the fuck up.
Roll fucking initiative.
If you die, we'll never know.
That's her.
He's been shopping at Sprinkle, so he's fine.
Oh yeah, I still have that thing. I haven't got to try out yet.
And I need to grab a pen real quick.
Okay. That's not bad for initiative.
If you die, you might be fucked. I don't have Revivify on today because I only just got the gem to be able to do it.
And Revivify is within a certain amount of time.
1 minute.
And you're not there.
Yep.
Nope.
So what we're saying is, don't die.
Or start thinking about your new character.
Alrighty.
Is it though? And I gotta pull up one more. What is your initiative?
My initiative is 21.
What is your dexterity mod?
My dexterity mod is +3.
Alright. You actually get to go first.
Excellent.
Give me one moment. I just have to pull up Ramona's sheet real quick. She has her own.
Okay, for the record, Astral is not showing my accurate HP. I have 45.
I don't even look at the one on Astral. You guys can adjust that as you wish. That's not something
I
I...
was like 17. I'm
touch.
like, I'm pretty sure I have more health than
Yeah, I don't adjust it on Astral. You guys are welcome to adjust that as you see fit. I don't worry about it, so...
boy howdy, I wish I had that mithril on.
Alright, so... You've entered the rooms. Everyone has started drawing weapons. What would you like to do first? Everyone except for Ramona. Ramona just looks freaked.
Let's see. Well, we're gonna do this first. Hopefully that will eliminate an issue. First, he will draw his longsword. So that he has that. And then he's going to look at old Tommen, and he'll let out this high-pitched, haunting whistle, and I will use dissonant whisper
Okay.
at second level.
All right. What is the saving throw?
A wisdom save of 14.
That's an 18 on the dice. I'm rolling really well tonight. Sorry.
Well, all that means is that
I'm sorry. I never roll for like when I want to roll well. I roll well when I'm the one we want to roll poorly.
Yeah. Oh well, that's fine. So 4d6 psychic damage. That heals half of. So I roll good. So it still takes the ball. Interesting. So I roll the grand total of 20 damage. So he will take 10 psychic damage.
Okay.
So a quick one. Let me see real quick. Okay. There. Yeah. Basically, everyone starts finding weapons and stuff. Gerald shouts for Ramona, find some way to hide, and he'll attack Tommen, and he'll ready his weapons, and then he will stand ready to do battle.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. It is now Old Tommen's turn. He rolled a 21 as well. Old Tommen is actually going to come over here and grab Ramona by the collar. No. Yeah, he's got her kind of tucked under his arm and is going to drag her 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, because it's half speed. So that's about right for how much he has to go, because his speed is 30. Yes. And he's also pulled out a short sword. And he's going to use his bonus action to dash. Because he can do that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All while dragging Ramona. Alright. That is his turn. It is now the thug's turn. This one is going to like climb over the table and get behind you. This one is charging 5, 10, 15, 20. And this one is going to move over here and try to get a shot at you with a heavy crossbow. And 3 and 1 are going to try and hit you with their maces. That's what they have, maces. So they have advantage because of pack tactics. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And does a does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay. I will start with the maces then. No, in the tower. 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the first attack. 8 points of damage from the second attack. I'm sorry, I rolled 6s on both of my d6s. And the heavy crossbow does a 12 hit you.
Is a what?
12 hit.
12? No.
Yeah, okay, so the heavy crossbow just goes flying past you. And so you take 16 points of damage total, and that is the end of their turn, and you are quite surrounded at the moment. Alright, so that is the end of their turns. It is Ramona's turn. She is freaked out. And let's see what she can do. Not much. There's not much that she can do. She's going to try and break the grapple. She's not successful because that's a 4 on the dice for Ramona.
She's a kid. Cut her some slack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all she can do. She can use her bonus action to hold a help to give you advantage on your next. So that's what she's going to do. Alright, so back to the top of the round. It is your turn, Gerald. And I should change the music from this meandering nonsense to the battle music. There we go. That's better. Gerald, what would you like to do?
So. That's not here. Okay. We are going to make a swing on thug number 3 with my longsword.
Okay.
And I will be burning one of my word inspirations to use a flourish. I will be using defensive flourish. When you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your turn. If a weapon attack hits, you can spend one of the use of your bardic inspiration and deal extra damage equal to the number you roll on the die. You also add the number to your AC until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
So I just swing at him, and then if I hit him, I can roll my d6 for my bardic inspiration.
Alright, roll the hit.
Does a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So, first I will roll my fancy die. That is, let's go. I need to roll a D8. Okay, 6 is 7. my brain is
That's okay.
17 total damage to him,
Okay.
and I have and add that 6 to my AC. I will also use my bonus action to use a healing word on myself.
Okay, as long as you don't need your bonus action for that bardic inspiration. I know to give bardic inspiration uses a bonus action, that's why I'm asking.
No, but to use a flourish is a special action.
Okay.
It just uses up one of my it uses up one of my bardic inspiration die.
Okay. Just wanted to check.
Okay. So now I have that as my assume that. Using healing word on myself. So I could really use that here. We're using first level on me, so that is that's 6 health back. Excellent.
You inspired yourself, darling.
I
love
do.
it.
Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. It is now back to Old Tommen's turn, and Old Tommen is going to attack you with a short sword. And he has advantage. Yeah. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You take 6 points of slashing damage plus
Oh,
another 3 points of sneak attack damage because he's got allies right next to you.
Wait, did I get sneak attack on that? The previous stuff? The previous one?
This is the first time he has attacked you.
Oh, no,
The-
I mean, I roll when I attacked before. Since I have,
That's why you need to keep track of this.
I knew, because I technically, I think the one I had
That was against Thug 3. She's not in range to give you sneak attack.
okay.
She's being held by Tommen. She could only possibly give any assistance right now against Tommen, and that's barely there.
Yeah, technically, if an ally is grappled, they cannot give you that sneak attack.
Okay.
The only reason she would be able to give you anything is because she used the help bonus action, and that would not affect sneak attack.
Yeah.
He is also going to Is that a bonus action? Tis not. Is this an action? Yeah, it is a full action, so he will not do that. He's just going to yell at his buddies to move. And glare angrily at you. It is now the thug's turns. Thug 1 is going to do as he's told and get out of the way. Which moves him, like, here. And both 1 and 3 are going to attack you. rolling a lot of 18s. That is... Does 22 hit?
Yeah.
Does 21 hit?
It meets. So yeah.
Okay. And then how about... That's cocked. 16.
No.
I keep getting 16 for that fucking crossbow. Alright, so you are first going to take... 7 points of bludgeoning damage and then 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And I completely forgot both of these thugs have multi-attack, so they're going to hit you again.
Girl.
23.
Yeah.
20.
Don't you know you never split the party?
The 20 does not hit.
Well, then you take another 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the heavy crossbow does not get multi-attack because that's only for melees. So, he is going to move one more step this way to stay in your range, but out of his boss's way. And it's now Ramona's turn. And Ramona is going to attempt no. I thought that could possibly be used. It cannot be used at all. So she is just gonna yeah, she is going to try and get out of the grip one more time. Which is... I mean, her acrobatics might be okay if he rolls low. No. She almost breaks out of his grip, but does not succeed at all. So that's back up to you, Gerald.
Yay. I think I have a slightly bent health potion. I have a note about it. So, let's see. What type of action would it be to take one of those candies
Candies.
from the Dragon Piz dispenser?
Oh.
Forgot you had that.
Me too.
I'm so happy right now.
Dragon breath.
That's a spicy little owl.
Did I send you the sheet for that? Because I never put it on, I forgot all about it.
No, you didn't send me the sheet for it. Some of the hilarious. I think you showed us the hilarious picture, but not the sheet.
Not the full sheet. Alright. Eating one, cast the spell, Dragon's Breath. And the dispenser has 10 charges. I would say because it's the spell Dragon Breath, it's an action.
Okay. Would Okay. Okay, so I am going to first use my bonus action to I'll use my bonus action to drink. I have a note here that I do have one clear healing potion. I think? Yeah. So we'll use that. And then I'm going to look at the two thugs behind me, and I'm gonna pop that red candy.
Are you taking a candy from the drop? Roll a D4 for me to figure out what color it's gonna be.
D4.
I think it's a D4 that I need.
It's a 2.
I think it's a D6.
Is it a D6?
Energy types.
Huh?
There's 5 energy types.
Oh, yes, then yes, a D6.
D6.
Thank you.
If he rolls a 6, then he gets one of each.
Uh-huh, no, that's not how it works. If it rolls a 6, you roll again.
5 of each.
That's still a 2. I'm also going to slam that greater healing potion. Oh, holy shit. 4d4. Healing. I need it.
There we go, here it is. A 2 is actually going to be electrical damage.
Electrical damage. Ooh.
You pull out a drop and pop it in your mouth, and it was blue.
Okay, so my healing can go of 18 healing, which is good. And for the dragon's breath, is that a lightning damage? That's a cone. They need to make a dex saving throw, and I need to roll 3d6.
Alright. How big of a cone?
Quick 15-foot cone.
And which way are you using it?
Towards the two thugs.
Okay. No. 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 6 and a 10.
Yeah, no. So. Yeah. Okay, that's good. They will both take 15 lightning damage.
You said they both take how much lightning damage?
15.
Okay. Okay. One of them is looking real hurt.
That hurt. Is that with an attack action?
It is an action to do that, yes. But it's a spell attack, it's not a melee.
Well, it doesn't specify on whether it's a melee or spell attack with my flourishes. It just says when you take the attack action.
A flourish should be a melee only. Because a flourish is considered, like, if you think of what a flourish is, it's a spin of a blade.
It's a yeah, it's a. It says it in the second line. If a weapon attack it, then okay, cool. So it did that. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Your turn is over. It is Old Tommen's turn. He is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and using the small child as a shield, 20, 25.
But I would still get an attack of opportunity.
Yep, but his AC's gone up because he's using the child as a shield, which counts as cover. But you can try.
I will still try. I am confident enough in Gerald's sword skill that he will not stab a child.
Don't
I'm
hurt.
sorry, I tuned back into that. What?
Ooh. Like that. I like that a lot. 24.
24? Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Awesome. I can't activate a flourish on my
No.
reaction, can
No, it's not a reaction thing.
I? Okay. Just want to be sure. Hold on. Technically, since Ramona is an enemy of the guy, do I sneak attack when I?
No, because she's being held. It doesn't affect sneak attack, and sneak attack cannot be done on a reaction.
Okay. New sneak attack. I want to make sure. Ooh. That's not smart a little bit. That is max damage. That is a 13.
Okay.
As he runs by, Gerald will level a very thing and give him a good stave.
Okay. He recoils against it and then pulls out his blade against Ramona's throat, and continues to back up the stairs. And every time you hit Ramona, she sounds like she's pleading for you to stop. Just so you're aware. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and they are up the stairs and out of sight.
Hold on. Every time you hit Ramona?
Every time Gerald hits Tommen.
Oh, okay.
I think Tommen's using her as a meat shield. Stop fucking trying to hit him!
Granted, the first time I tried to attack him, I used my spell at range and he didn't have her yet. I was trying to.
Yeah, he didn't have her yet. But, like, you start hitting. First off, she's very freaked out. But roll an insight check. Just for the hell of it. Roll an insight check. She seems very freaked out by this whole situation, for obvious reasons.
Off the table. Use the staff. Use the staff. Or wait, whatever weapon you got from Sprinkle way back when.
I don't know.
Meteors are gonna kill everyone in that room.
Including me.
And the small child.
And the small child. I understand what you're talking about. But
We're trying not to commit war crimes here.
Murder everyone.
Well, he is still having a small child. I don't believe this will help.
Yes, please do not make Showery a co-conspirator to war crimes.
Insight, that's what I was doing. 19.
19? You can, from the conversation, it sounds like she's not the only one in danger from the conversation you overheard earlier. And it's making her nervous. Is that the end of your turn? Or that was the end of Tommen's turn, I should say. You're right. And it is now time for the thugs. This guy is going to go back and try to block your path. This guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Seems to be following Tommen. And that's all he's doing. He's going to come over here and kind of try and block you down. And 1 and 3 are going to... Yeah, you already used a reaction, sorry. Because I almost said you get an attack of opportunity and then remembered, no, you already did that.
Yeah.
And they are both going to multi-attack you. The first one, I don't think it's gonna hit. Because you're... How long does it last, your flourish?
It was until the start of my next turn, so it's gone.
Okay. In that case, maybe it does hit you. 19?
Yeah.
Okay. 19 again.
Yep.
And then 2 more. That's not going to hit you. That's a 11.
Nope.
And then 19 again. So 3 hit you. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry.
Alright.
4 points of bludgeoning damage. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 3 points of bludgeoning damage because I rolled a fucking 1.
Ow.
How bad are you hurting?
Not great. Down to about 12.
Okay. Alright, that is the end of their turns. Ramona and Tommen are out of sight, so you have no idea what's happening there. And so it's back to the top of your turn.
Well, I am going to centered upon myself, pretty much, like around me, I'm going to use Shatter.
All right.
The two around me must both make Constitution saving throws.
Um, 17 and 11.
One passes, one does not.
Okay.
That is 3d8. Bonus action will be healing my word again. Because yeah. Ooh. Let's do it. That is for the one that did not save. That is 21 thunder damage. And the other one will then take, I believe that is 10.
All right. This guy fucking dies. He's done.
Hold on, let me see, what is the range? It is a 10-foot radius. I'm guessing the guy on this blocking the stairs is not within 10 feet?
No, that wouldn't be within 10 feet. And you also don't see them at all, so you don't know where they are.
Oh, because he's around the corner upstairs.
Yeah. This is basically like a little wall that would hide.
Cool. I gain back 7 hit points. No, that is not. I hit the wrong button. Okay, that's that. That's that. Oh, so chug one of my regular healing potions. Is that a bonus action or is that free action?
It should be a bonus action.
Okay.
Well, it's a bonus action to feed it to someone else and a free action to feed it to yourself. Should
I
be.
think it's bonus action to use it. I defended a bonus action to use a better one, because I imagine those are larger, but this is just a regular healing potion.
I think it's I've seen it done / I've done it with it being free action for yourself, a bonus action for somebody else. If you're feeding it to somebody else, it'll take a bonus.
I'm not. I'm chugging my shit. So, there it is. 2, 4, 5 L. That is another 10 healing. Whew! Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. You don't know, again, where these 3 are. I'm just gonna straight out remove them from the map. And it's just this guy left. So on his turn, he's trying to book it.
Did I get my opportunity attack?
Yes. Now I'm asking now, just in case, what kind of damage are you going to aim for here?
Probably non-lethal. If he's the only one I can see left.
He's the only one you can see left, which is why I'm asking.
Huh?
He's the only one left. Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Probably non-lethal.
Okay.
$21.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. Ooh, that's another max of 13.
Oh yeah, he's fucking down. You crack him, and he's unconscious. So, we can use this moment to flip back real quick to everybody else.
You know, this lavender is looking very lovely. I think I'm going to do all the walls.
Great depiction of Zinzi's right now. It's gonna have to be clipped.
Showery, how are you doing?
I don't know. How am I doing? Should I roll for this?
Yeah, roll a Constitution save to see how you're
How are
doing.
you? How high are you?
That's a good question.
That is how. Hi, how are you doing? Hi. You're doing hi.
Hi, how are you? How high are you?
10 plus Constitution save is a 3, so 13.
It takes a while for you to come off of this edge because you've never experimented with psychedelics before. Yours was not one of those monasteries that would experiment. There was
I had no idea these things existed.
no peyote in existence for your community. So it takes you a while. And you're sitting there in the middle of the floor in your room,
Over by the window.
just listening to this. I mean, this is like Alice in Wonderland. The flowers are singing at you shit. And you just hear echoing, and you can almost like synesthesia see knocking. And it's really cool.
That sounds amazing.
Gwen, you straight up. Gwen and Red, you guys straight up hear knocking on the door.
Oh,
Come in, dear. Come in.
I'm still in the foyer!
yep.
Great.
Oh god!
Knocking on which door?
The door to the house.
Oh, I'm on the second floor. Would I still hear that?
I would say that you guys have like a decent enough like knockers that you might be able to hear it faintly.
Do you hear that, guys? The DM said we have nice knockers, so...
I know how to cater to my players.
Tonight.
Gwen is going to stop the presentation. She's probably got like 2 of the walls done at this point. And she'll sort of like have the paintbrush rest on the bucket and then sort of waddle downstairs. Isn't he still like just like pass the fuck out in the floor?
Yeah. Like you get to the bottom of the stairs and she's in the middle of the floor in front of you in the walkway.
With a bag of blue dust nearby.
Yeah. Familiar blue dust that reminds you of a certain incident in the town of Winton.
Still, Gwen is going to gently pick Cinzy's up and move her to whatever. We don't have any furniture yet, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, so she'll just sort of prop her, so she's like at least sitting up like in like one of these positions, like in the corner, as comfortably as possible.
You hear a very loud hoot from the room next to you.
Oh jeez, what now? One moment, I'll be right there, dears.
Who is it?
I don't know. I'm making my way there, dear. Sorry, one moment.
All right.
Can you check on Showery, please?
Shari!
All these squares make a circle!
She's gonna go to Shari and just watch.
And Gwen will go to the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
God,
you see,
This is the point my parents come in.
Gwen, you open the door, and there.
I said go to the door. Is there people?
I would say there's not a peephole, but it's one of those doors that has,
The speakeasy
like
box?
stainless glass, on either side of the door frame.
Stainless or stained?
Sorry, stained glass.
Okay.
My brain is not functioning today.
No, it's okay. So Gwen will creep the door open. Hello?
It's Eliza.
Oh, hello, dear. Come in.
I love how there's probably just Zinzi's in the back just leaning against the wall like...
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend any tea from Zinzi's cup, but I'll pull a fresh pot for you.
Oh, okay, well, she just kind of looks past you a little bit. She already had like a concerned look on her face. Now it's just confused. Before she goes, you know, I just, you haven't seen Ramona, have you?
No, dear. We're getting settled in here, but we were gonna invite you all properly once we had furniture to sit on. As you can see, gestures at Zinzi's. We're a little lax on comfortable seating at the moment.
Well,
I didn't take the parsnips.
You hear a thunk against the window as Red
Oh my.
and Shoutery just run straight at the window. Thunk!
Oh my.
Was she supposed to come over here?
Well, I didn't know if she'd found where you guys are now. She normally brings the others kids home straight from school, but she didn't come back just yet, and Zuri came back saying that Ramona recommended she have a sleepover with her friends, and Finn and Glennis apparently have a sleepover too that I didn't know anything about.
Oh, well, that sounds like a delightful idea. Once we get everything set up here, we'll invite you over for a sleepover. And let the kiddos do their thing while we drink some wine and perhaps relax a little bit. But for now, let's go find Ramona. I'll get some tea to go.
Oh, that's my peanut brittle.
I don't know if I should be concerned about that.
Oh, she's fine. And normally I would care a little more, but consider this karma.
I may.
Red there, that's fair. Red, dear.
Yes.
I'm gonna go out with Eliza. Do you want to hold down the fort to make sure these two don't burn it down, or would you like to join?
I'll hold down the fort. Just do me one favor.
Oh, yes.
Please bring me back a bottle of whiskey.
I'll
Thank
bring
you.
several, dear.
Oh, you are a blessing. Thank you.
As many as I can find. Oh, that reminds me. I have something I need to show you later, but we'll get back to it.
All right.
So
Good luck.
Gwen grabs a cup of water, chills it with prestidigitation, and puts it on the floor next to Zinzi's.
Okay.
And also has the cups for tea, sprinkles a little in there, and then... Oh wait, I think I have Druidcraft.
I think you have
What
Druidcraft.
character am I playing today?
I feel like
Yeah.
you've always had
I
Druidcraft.
lied. So I can't make the water colder, but I will put some mint sprigs in there
Okay.
to give it a cooling effect. And then I will have some tea with cinnamon, just ready to...
In the house, or is this as you're walking out.
As we're walking out.
Okay.
Also, don't forget, you don't know Gerald is gone.
Yeah, you didn't notice that Gerald was gone, so I don't know if you were gonna call out for Gerald as well.
No, it's fine. I assume he's doing his own thing.
Okay.
Are we? I will also assume that Changa is doing their own thing as well.
Yes.
Ugh, I'm sorry. You caught me in the middle of painting. I have a lovely lavender color that I found, and
I feel like Changa is just watching Shaori's with concern.
They're watching Shari's mental breakdown from drugs.
don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs.
A lot of. I
Shorty
wasn't
comes running up to
expecting
Red
that.
and just, whoop.
I was not expecting this in this sort of.
Hello, Den family. I don't know if it's Den mom or Den dad or Den sister.
Ben's sister's already gone.
Hey.
Yo, what up?
It's the
Hello.
Dad.
How's it going?
You want to say hi?
This is our third daughter. This is Adara.
Hello.
Hi.
She's a second cousin, and she's staying with us for 8 weeks doing an internship.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
Are you doing the same one that Sila's doing?
No,
They're,
no,
like,
this is
switching.
so crazy because
Oh, okay.
Sila's going over to Sarasota, and Adara lives in Sarasota.
This
And
is living
so-
in my room.
She's living in her room, and Adara's living in Sila's room. It
That's
just
so
worked out that way.
Well, you have an obligation, then you have to play all of the characters that Sila would normally play. She comes with the room, so.
That would
Yeah,
be
I'll
fun.
see if I can do it.
That would be fun.
I look just like her, so.
She's
yeah.
All right.
An artistic kid.
Yeah.
But cool. Are you guys all doing good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my character is drugged out of her mind right now.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
This is
Sila would
why.
say,
This
Sila
is
would
why
say
you don't.
it'd be like that.
Yeah.
This is why you don't sniff mysterious blue powder.
Yep.
Decisions were made, not by me.
I always wondered about things like psychedelic toads and all kinds of different things and drug powders. I'm like, who's the first idiot that thought of
Honestly.
hey,
Apparently.
I wonder what it'd be like to lick a toad. I wonder if it'd be like.
What did this toad
I wonder if we lick him after we piss him off. Like
Yeah,
that.
right.
Wow. Yeah, that would.
Okay, what is something I always wondered? Who discovered milk? Who seriously looked at a cow with his head and be like, I'm gonna suck on that?
They have problems. And then who decided to drink it?
Right.
That's
Exactly.
the real question.
Hey.
Well,
Can't
that's
be as can't be as bad as the first person who ever heard a parrot speak.
Well, you guys have a wonderful time. Nice seeing you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Nice to meet you. And yeah, be safe.
Thanks.
Don't do drugs.
Guys, let me know if you need anything.
No, do not do drugs.
Don't strange blue powders.
Don't do strange food.
No mushrooms.
Right.
This is my legacy. Don't do strange blue powders, kids.
Welcome to my family.
I don't even recommend Fun Dip to people because, cavities are bad too.
Yeah.
Also, I think "Don't Do Strange Blue Powder" can also be a one of those like explain a show badly for Breaking Bad. Don't do strange blue powder.
Okay, the whole point of Breaking Bad is we don't pay teachers enough. Like that is the synopsis of Breaking Bad.
Provide your teachers adequate health insurance.
Right? That's the real
Alright.
truth.
Do we want to use this moment to take a few minutes break?
All right.
Oh,
What an
perfect.
awesome segue.
I think that's a good
See
segue.
what I'm drawing?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
So, most of you know that I did my Breath of the Wild collection, where I drew all the characters up there
Mm-hmm.
to there. And so now I'm doing Twilight Princess, just for the hell of it. And so I'm drawing all the kids now. So there's Beth, Paolo, Colin, and Mallow.
Seriously,
Very
you're
nice.
so
My
cool.
beans. y'all don't get. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda ever.
It's after I played Breath of the Wild is my favorite, but then Twilight Princess is my second favorite.
Like, granted, like, I've been playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild. It's kind of new to get used to. However, if they put Breath of the Wild in the Twilight Princess universe, all fucking day, I would never stop.
Twilight Princess is definitely one of the really cool Zelda games. I love it so much because, not exactly because of the darkness of the game, but the amount of detail that they put in the game. Link's tunic has the stitching on it and it looks so good, and like the Deku Babas compared to the Ocarina of Time Deku Babas, they're so detailed and slimy, and like it's, the attention to detail with the lighting is mwah.
That's
Someone,
berries on sticks.
I'm pretty sure whoever was on that art team was just had a ball. It's like, okay, we need underwater bombs. Have them fish that ate bombs.
How about a bomb that looks like an anglerfish?
Yeah. Okay, we need to. There's some stuff. We're gonna need some arranged options. Let's just tie bombs to arrows.
Because why not?
Well, I mean, a lot of those things were in like the original Game Boy game. They just, the graphics weren't quite up to snuff.
Yeah, there's the bomb guy who I think one of my favorite things to do is absent-mindedly pulling out the lantern in the bomb shop, and he just and turns it well. She's like, because think about it,
in the face.
Because you'll have it on your inventory, and you'll accidentally hit the button, and he just yeah.
He's like, "What are you, crazy?"
Also, since we are on a tangent,
we're on a break too. So if anyone needs to get,
we actually are on a break.
Yeah. Does anyone need to get water, or maybe some water?
I need to get therapy.
Some water. I don't think you can get therapy enough.
Okay, you can't see it. I have.
Can we get a round of therapy for the house?
I'll take
two.
Honestly.
I bought this Saturday. It keeps my water cold.
Awesome.
Because I work outside and it's fucking summer. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Is that one of those half gallons?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I threw away the like on the side, but it holds 8 cups of water. So. Or as I discovered, when filled with ice, 2 bottles. I will be back in a moment. Also, I wanted to tell. I half wanted to tell Hannah's dad and cousin that my character almost died trying to be Batman. Look, I'm not wrong. He was trying to be.
Darkness.
He was
no
trying to.
parents.
I mean, it's not inaccurate. like Gerald, unintentionally, Gerald's story. I said it because he doesn't know if his parents are dead, but like Gerald's story is looking a lot like the Nolan Batman, where like his parents die and then his parents are missing, so he gets trained by basically a mix between Ra's al Ghul and Tywin Lannister. I was like, who else is he mixed
Trained
with?
by Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yes, by Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes. Evil Qui-Gon Jinn.
I'm sorry. That's not Liam Neeson playing another character. That's just Qui-Gon Jinn in every movie you see with a wig.
With a wig.
You're not wrong. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah.
You thought that was Aslan? No, it's just Qui-Gon Jinn polymorphed into a lion.
Wait, so does that mean that Qui-Gon Jinn is Jesus and not Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Oh god, we cracked the code, everyone.
I always thought it was that way, because even though, he's got like the better facial hair for it, doesn't he? Or is he facial hairless? It's been a minute since I've seen that.
I don't know.
I think he has the better like vibe for it. He's got a unique
Obi-Wan definitely looks like the European depiction of Jesus.
Right.
Because why not?
But who knows? Maybe technically, historically, Jesus was a Jew, so he definitely could have had really dark skin. So he probably could have looked like a Lando Calrissian.
Mm-hmm. Especially the fact that there was a comedian who did a whole thing with that. Where it's like, if Jesus was white in Bethlehem, that would have been the fucking miracle.
Honestly. They would have mistaken him for a Roman everywhere he went.
Yeah.
Also, Sarah, I do not apologize for the amount of clips I'm making off of this stream.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I need to send me some of those so I can start
I'm at
using
like
them.
3. If you go onto your channel, tomorrow they should pop up. If you like go to clips.
Cool.
I'm making one modification to my room. 2 technically, but I'm just adding a doorway into that closet that's next to the room so that I can enter from my room directly.
Oh, okay.
But I'm only adding a door, I'm not taking one away. And then I'm also going to assume that the door that's on the balcony is a sliding, like, you can just go like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like railroad doors. Or the...
Barn doors.
I don't know. They slide into the wall.
They're called barn doors.
I know that's going to throw off the entire plot of this campaign, but
Totally.
I don't care.
Just totally screw me over. Completely screw me up, screw me over.
That's my mantra, actually.
Oh my lord. Doing this line art with pen, especially on traditional paper, the only thing that's running through my head is that audio of "Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob! SpongeBob, careful!" Because this is hard.
Drawing is most definitely hard.
Oh my god, I did that. Holy fuck. Okay.
There we go. I realized I've been doubling up on my mic tonight because apparently this headphone does have a mic and it decided it was going to try and register it when I tried to prevent that. So hopefully the stream sounds okay, but we shall see. Are you guys having fun tonight? I know it's been pretty one-on-one, but are we still having fun?
Oh yeah, I'm just digesting and I'm drawing Gwen's room. I'm gonna do like an overhead of like how I want it laid out, and then I'm gonna do like some perspective shots.
Okay.
By the way, Gwen's bed is gonna be like just a tier, like a bunk bed, but like 3 little like macarons on top of each other. So like it's gonna be kind of like a cat tower. So like there'll be like macaron number 1 with like a closing lid, and then macaron number 2 with a closing lid, and then macaron number 3 with a closing lid.
Okay, okay.
delicious, I know. But also, you know, she needs like her guest bed, she needs her nap space, and then she needs like her like I need to burrow under all the blankets. Don't touch me. I'm in the middle of a nap.
Yeah,
And
and
prickly, do not touch.
if you guys end up figuring out like how you
and
want it
then-
basically laid out, the program I have has a whole bunch of like rugs, beds, chairs, tables, things like that. So we can actually add all of it to the map to fit
cool.
what you guys want it to look like in the end. So if ever we use it again, we can always just have it up so you guys can really like feel immersed and everyone else can see.
I'm doing concept stuff, and I need to do something with my hands right now.
Okay.
So.
Brannies.
Also, we're not sponsored by Lego, but check out this fucking Lego set. How amazing is the virtual background for hiding it? Is that everyone is awesome set? It's really simple. It's really modern. Each character has a different color and a different hairstyle. They don't have faces. I think that's because, you know, it's a decision on their part. But it's really cool. I think it's like $30 at the Lego store, or I think you can also get it online, possibly Target.
I really want the Star Wars Bad Batch Legos, only because Tech looks so angry and that's adorable. He my angry little nerdy boy. My angry little man. Who is 6'4", apparently.
What are you doing, Alteran?
That geek is 6'4". What the fuck? I don't know why, but the quote, "My wife is in love with this Timothy Chalamet son of a bitch," is just living in my head rent-free right now.
Yes.
While we're waiting for Nate to come back, do we want Red and Showery? Do you want a moment to go over what's going on back at the house?
Well, last thing Showery did after smashing into the window was run up to Red, wrap her arms around her, and go fuzzy.
And your reaction, Red?
This was right when your parents came in, so I don't think you heard it the first time.
Is it a hate crime to punch somebody who's high?
No?
Red is probably just going to like stand there for a second and just go, I really wish that I was on the high seas right now. I really do. I really wish. Quiet place, happy place, out on the sea. Seagulls are doing what they're doing. The wind is nice. The waves are going. Yes. That's yes.
Can Showery hearing that? Oh, I gotta get rid of the sparkles. Can Showery hearing all this try and like in her stupor thaumaturgy those noises to try and make Red feel better?
Sure. Make an Arcana check because you are tripping balls.
I'm good at those. Bring it up.
Zinzies,
Arcana
make
plus 8.
a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, 18 plus 8. 26.
Oh, yeah, you're able to make those sounds. I'm concerned. Fucking out. Done.
Oh my
Dunskies. Nope. There's a saving throw for that powder. And you just know. Red, you actually, as you are being hugged and started to hear the sound of seagulls and shit, you suddenly hear a thunk behind you, and you're pretty sure Zinzi's fell off of the wall.
Zinzies,
She's out. She doesn't hear you, but you know that she's no longer leaning against the wall. She's now on the floor.
Shari,
Yeah.
how
Eyes
about
just
you and
this
I?
freaking big.
How about you and I go on a little adventure and go and find Zinzi's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? All right, let's go.
Takes your hand and just follows.
She's gonna make this as entertaining as possible.
Shari, make another Constitution save.
Constant.
Actually, make a
That's the
Wisdom
customer-
save.
It's your customer service / I'm frustrated, you little shit. Sunday school boy. Why don't we
6
go
total.
Parent? Okay.
Is that Wisdom?
Oh no, you said a Constitution.
I did switch it to Wisdom. I didn't know if you could hear me.
Oh no, I didn't. So that is a 10 total.
10. Okay, that's good. That's good. You start to see a flicker of something dark in the corner of your eye, but it doesn't seem to be there.
It's happening a lot.
But you're still high as fuck.
Uh-huh. As I'm following Red, do you see the fairies?
Yes.
Green fairy.
So pretty.
Yes, they're very pretty. I like their colors. Their colors are very nice.
Yes, they're so
Yes. Have we seen Zinzi's yet? Hmm?
No, Paige, no!
Oh my god.
You can hear this image.
You really can.
Is she still relaxing?
Oh, really? Would you look at that? Look at the floor. Do you see all the pixie dust?
I do. Maybe the fairies want it. I just slowly start to reach down.
Now hold on. Before we touch it, we don't know what it might do.
That's true.
We don't want to lose our
Fairies, come
footing
get
now,
some.
do we?
I just watch an imaginary fairy kind of fly down, kind of roll around in the dust, and just go. Exploding.
I'm sure they're fine.
And then that's it right there. Just,
Shari.
exploded.
But I don't think they exploded. I think they just poofed back to their home.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Zinzi's.
Zinzi's is now sideways against the wall. Has slid down, smacked her head on the ground, still fucking out.
I just stay muted because I just made a pterodactyl screech.
Darling.
Maybe you need to say it louder. And I try and thaumaturgy Red. Voice louder.
Okay.
Zinzi.
Zinzi's, make another Constitution save.
Oh god, let's see. No! 9! I rolled a
Oh,
natural
no.
3!
Oh no, I hope her parents aren't anywhere around. Because that was a booming Zinzi's. Oops.
Zinzi's, darling.
Still loud
Mm-hmm.
for a minute.
Okay, I think I'm still out with that 9.
She's gonna shake her.
Make a Constitution save with advantage, because now people are, like, shaking and touching you.
with really loud noises.
Oh yeah. Your name is being screamed through the trunk.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my
I rolled
God.
2 twos!
Oh my god.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
He is wasted.
What? I cannot make this shit up.
I feel like you start to shake her a little bit too hard, so all you hear is the of her head against the floor.
I'm like, I don't even want to use my inspiration yet because this is perfect.
Can I? Oh no. Hang on. I gotta roll the thing. Yeah. Red is going to gently, not painfully, try and slap Zinzi's
Oh god.
cheek.
Make an attack roll with advantage because she's fucking asleep.
I have a clarifier. Is it lethal or non-lethal damage?
Gentle
At this
lethal
point,
damage.
I don't blame you for making it lethal.
17? It's non-lethal.
My AC is a 16. So you hit.
Add a point of damage and roll.
Roll another con save.
Yeah.
With advantage or straight roll?
No, with advantage.
Okay. Okay, that's better.
Oh, there you are.
22.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so finally. Groggy, headache. You start to wake up.
I didn't steal the pecan pie. It wasn't me.
Zinzi. Hey,
Did it.
Huh?
Zinzi. You're alright.
What year is it?
You joke, but I asked that question.
That's not important.
Yeah,
You-
it is.
It's the same year before you went to sleep.
How long was I out though?
Just for what, maybe an hour or two?
It's been like
I like
like
to-
3 hours. Keep
I
in
like
mind,
to imagine Zinzi's dreamt about like 10 years of her life passing by.
keep in mind, this powder is only supposed to last like an hour, but you rolled a natural fucking 1.
You've been sleeping for about 3 hours, dear.
Holy shit. I imagine she's still kind of loopy still.
Well, there's some water right here for you, so make sure to drink that, alright?
So humbly grab the water. That's not nice.
You see Showery just take what looks like, or what would seem to be gestured as a saucer and plate, but there's nothing there.
A very merry birthday.
Showery,
Yeah. This pixie water's really good.
oh, I'm sure. I think that you look a little tired. Do you want to go take a nap?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to your room and we'll tuck you in and you can get a good night's rest. And I'm sure that you'll have many more adventures when you wake up.
Zinzi just proceeded to down her water and now it has mint leaves stuck to her cheeks.
Red will take Showery to her room and put her in bed.
As you do that, Zinzi will stay sitting in the foyer, staring at her bag of sleep dust and be like, "You're very dangerous."
I also like this whole, like, the drug trip and all this. As so we cut to it, they're like, okay, the red baby sitting, the two drug babies. Cut back to girls fighting in the fucking things. Cut back to, okay, now it's time to put you down for your nap.
I need a fucking drink.
Ask the pixies, they got you.
Motions to the giant pile of
yeah.
wine.
Good. She's gonna like pat Barry's head. Good night, Sean. And she's gonna leave.
Okay.
Go and check on Zinzi.
Okay.
She's still staring intently at the bag of sleep powder.
You want me to hold on to that?
Probably.
Great. She snags it. Do you want more?
Yes, please.
Oh, let's go get you some more.
You see, she's got mint leaves like stuck to her fur, because she basically took the cup and went whoop.
You have a little right there. There you go.
She'll proceed to eat the mint leaves.
There you go. All right. We'll water for you. She'll go get water. And bring it back to Zinzi.
Okay.
Where's Gwen?
She went out with Eliza.
Where's Chunga?
I believe Chonga is still in her room.
Gerald?
No idea. Where the fuck is he?
Gerald!
I have a feeling he's out somewhere. Probably getting into trouble like you.
Oh, get into trouble. I'm a Taos guard.
Yeah. Zinzi's, do me a favor. Drink the rest of that water. I have a loaf of bread. Eat that.
Praise the loaf. She may be awake, but she's still kind of zooted. Okay.
I need that on a t-shirt. Just praise the loaf.
I'm sorry, that's a running gag in a Discord I'm in. We finally added a food channel, and all of us just started saying praise the loaf after someone posted a loaf of bread.
That's amazing.
I think I broke Hannah.
Praise be the loaf.
Praise be the loaf. Yep, I broke her.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Come on, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair because I'm a Christian.
I know.
I cast love
Okay,
liturgy, so the
okay.
smell of fresh baked
Question.
bread is walking through your nose.
Now does that constitute as a hate crime?
No, a hate crime would be, oh, Jesus, Lord. Eat of my body, drink
I'm
of
sure
my blood.
I'm pretty sure that's just a joke and not a hate crime.
Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't do a hate crime.
Well, I think Michael Scott would have hated it.
Well, I hated
That's
it.
not how that works. That's not what a hate crime is.
I can't, y'all.
Alright, moving on.
Moving on. Gwen and Eliza are currently heading around the town. Is there anything in particular? Where were you headed with Eliza?
I was following her lead, and just making casual conversation, just checking in, like, are the little ones all right? You mentioned sleepovers, so that might give you a break for once.
I just wasn't expecting it. I mean, they're usually so good about letting me know when they want to hang out with their friends, but this is just out of nowhere. And like I told you before, she's been acting so strangely lately, and I just don't know what to make of it, honestly.
Oh, has she mentioned anyone or any location she's going to, or?
Well, not really. I mean, she works really hard in helping me out and disappears every now and then, like she used to before she came and stayed with me, but I
Well,
mean,
she's a
she's
good
well
kid.
known around the town. People usually keep an eye out, but I don't know.
I'm sure she's just, you know, adventuring. She's getting her sea legs, but just to be safe, we'll take a look around.
I'm just, teenagers. I've never had to deal with that before.
Who's watching the store now, dear?
Oh, I've closed up for the day. I closed up early. I couldn't stand to figure out what's going on with these kids.
Yes, that's probably for the best. All right. Well, can I make like an insight or like a just like where I think where she would go
Sure.
for Ramona?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Don't fuck me, beautiful paradise.
Just for my note taking, who did Gwen leave with?
Eliza. Eliza is the
Eliza.
Alurin who runs Eliza's Emporium, and a cat person who they met on their first trip out of Meadowfen.
She is kawaii Kajit.
Hold on one second.
You forgot to roll Portent, didn't you?
I did. Not that it matters. I rolled garbage. What was I doing? Insight or investigation or history?
Yeah, you were trying to do an insight. I guess I would say insight or history, whichever one you think works better.
Less 10. 10 is
10?
what I rolled.
You might know a couple people who know Ramona, but I mean,
Okay.
you can ask at the blacksmith because they seem to be pretty friendly with Ramona, but other than that...
Oh, dear, the blacksmith is quite fond of Ramona, if I recall. Should we check in with them?
Well, if you think they might know anything, it won't hurt to ask.
Of course, let's swing by. I may need some hinges and other fancy bits and bobs for my room anyway.
Oh, certainly. While we're doing that, I'm going to jump back over to Gerald real quick. Gerald, you are in the basement of a tavern in a hidden room with a unconscious thug. This is probably not the best place to start a conversation, but what would you like to do anyway?
I am going to take any rope or anything I find and tie him up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, I can still see the room at the moment. I'm going to go check the Roosterman's desk to see if I can find any pertinent information.
Okay. Roll
Like
me an
another
investigation
hideout
check.
Or anything like that.
Do two things for me: perception and investigation.
Perception and investigation. I have to move my nudes. Perception is dirty 20.
Perception?
Investigation is 24.
Okay. Perception? Sounds like it's getting rowdy upstairs. Like maybe they saw their boss leave, bleeding. Maybe don't linger too long.
Yeah.
Investigation check. How thoroughly are you scanning this with this information?
he's going to look. He's going to move quickly and look as closely as he can, while also keeping an eye towards the stairs. Um, so quickly, but he's going to like using what he knows about thieves, about bandits, about especially stuff that he learned from Barnabas. He's going to look for the most common places for like, hiding the book of, dealing, look for the usual spots for a hidden compartment, shit like that.
Okay. Are you going to take the time to try and read any of it down here? Or are you just scooping it up?
He's just going to like brisk, like, okay, that's a thing, tuck it in the bag. Okay, that's a thing, but he'll gather what he can and then tuck it away in his bag of holding.
Okay. You find on the desk a scattering of papers. You find what looks to be a thick leather-bound book tucked away, and you also find a jingly bag very quickly. And I will also say, with your investigation check, you also find a hidden door to get out the back.
Awesome. He's going to, after he grabs the stuff, tucking it away, he's going to hoist his new friend over his shoulder, and he's going to dip out the back secret door.
Okay. All right. It is locked.
I will attempt to unlock it.
Okay.
Quickly.
And while you're doing that, what were you about to say, Paige?
What about Ramona?
Well, if their boss is upstairs, then that's a bar full of people who would very much like to stab me.
You're just gonna leave a kid behind.
It's temporary. It's a temporary setback.
After you stabbed her a bunch.
I didn't stab her. I stabbed him. I was trying to get him to let her go so she could run. He was
such a bully.
CPS is knocking at the door right now.
I'm sure. So what do I need to roll for using the thieves' tools and trying to get the door open?
Sleight of hand. Do you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
Yes.
Okay, then it is sleight. It's your dexterity plus your proficiency modifier.
My dex plus my proficiency modifier. Cool. Ooh. Yeah. 23.
23? Okay, you're able to get it open and get out.
Yep. I'll lock it. I'll once I get through the door, I'll close it and I'll lock it again, and then take me and my friend are going to run.
Okay. All right. Where are you running to? There's a lot of back alleys.
Where I'm coming out.
You're coming out basically in the side alley of this particular bar. I cannot remember the name of the bar off the top of my head. I have to look back through some old messages. But if you remember when Mitch first joined the campaign, his character was hanging out in an alley next to a bar that was in the Roots. This is that bar.
I'm going to look and see if I see any marker that would indicate something about Conrad. Like he has his own mark for his informants.
Make an investigation check.
26. No.
You don't see any
Sorry.
mark around. Conrad's a little bit too subtle for that.
That's fair. Can I see? I'll move quietly towards the edge of the alley and see if I can tell if I can see them leaving, or if I can see what direction they're running.
You can see, and I won't make you roll for this because they're pretty obvious. You can see there are a good deal of different thugs just kind of jostling people around, pushing people around. They're obviously on alert. It seems like they've seen the empty room and are now just scouring, looking for you.
Fantastic. I am going to first activate my hat, pretty much turning my Cloak of Many Fashions jet black, using the disguise kit to turn, my leather, my feathers, all of it, just very dark, murky colors, and essentially to help me be stealthier because it is getting dark out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, You know what? If luck be on my side, I might have an idea. Okay. We're going to try this. I'm going to take out a fuzzy ball from my bag of tricks.
Okay. Roll for me.
With a D8.
Tell me the lion's back.
The lion is back.
The lion is back.
And I am going to...
That's not a lion, that's Qui-Gon Jinn.
Once the lion has... He's not going to summon it, like, out into the area. He's going to summon it still in the alley.
Okay.
And then he's going to throw the guy on, and then get on the lion, and then, holding on to the guy, he's going to, essentially mush the lion, tell it to make a break for the closest stairs away from all the thugs.
Are you going to try and sneak around them, or are you just barreling through?
I'm going to try and sneak as long as I can, like, sort of like using the shadows and such. I can't change the color of the lion, can I? Can I make him darker?
No.
Okay.
But you need to roll a stealth with the lion's stats now.
I do need to do that. How many things can I do at once? Because I also have an idea. When doing this, I am also going to attempt to... oh yes, up here. It's a cantrip. Minor illusion, and in an opposite alley, opposite of where I'm going, I would like to create a sound of basically probably one of the thugs' voices that I heard when they were shouting and just kind of matching that sort of pitch, and making a sound from one of the alleys saying, "You went this way," and I need to find the lions.
Okay. The only thing with that is minor illusion is a cantrip. It's not a voice, it's a sound. So it's like a box falling or a bell, or a small image.
You create a sound. Its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. But your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums.
Oh, it does have all that. Okay, then yeah,
Yes.
sure. I did not think a cantrip would be that powerful. That's kind of nuts.
The thing is that, like, the reason why it's less is that you can be like because if you choose like a figure, it's still, it can't move or anything, but you can only choose a sound or that still image.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
he's gonna do lion.
All right. Sure, why not then?
Okay.
Make a deception check with it.
Deception.
So
Cool.
a stealth roll for the lion and a deception check for your spell.
Ooh, lion rolled pretty good. 19 stealth with a lion. Is a +6 to his stealth. And for me, a deception, which I have super proficiency in. 25 for the deception.
Okay. You
Plus
hear
5
them. You hear more and more voices and footprints head off in that direction. You're able to sneak off into the crowd. And just real quick, what direction are you headed?
I am headed. Well, first I'm heading to the stairs. To the closest stairs to get up out of the roots.
Right, but are you aiming for your house? Are you aiming for Eliza's? Are you aiming for Conrad's? Where are you aiming?
I'm aiming for Conrad.
Okay. All right. I will leave you there and jump back over to Gwen and Eliza. You guys are...
So I want to give you a heads up. I have a hot tub planned for my patio, so...
You have a hot tub planned? Okay. We will get to that.
Stream. Hot tub party!
Party!
So, yep. Walking with Eliza. What does she say?
Alright, so you guys are now outside of the blacksmiths. Do you go in?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. You both enter the blacksmiths. Eliza greets... I'm horrible with names today.
Jackson?
He has a name, and I've said it, and I cannot remember it. But he is a big honey badger blacksmith with a peregrine falcon friend who works the leatherworks. And I cannot remember either of their names, but we will get to that. You both greet them both, and Eliza immediately...
Yeah.
Huh?
Good to see you, dears.
Eliza goes over and... You haven't seen Ramona anywhere, have you? I've been looking for her everywhere. And they both kind of look to each other and then look back and just... sorry, I can't say that I have. When's the last time you saw her exactly? Make an insight check.
I am going to use one of my future ones.
Wait, save that. I give up my inspiration.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't ever use it.
Oh, my portents are low, though. So, I mean, they're just higher than a 4.
Well, inspiration, you could just re-roll it. Don't waste one of those portents.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Portent.
Perfect. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So, as you are having this conversation, you notice that glance between the two is more knowing than they're letting on. Not that they know where she is exactly, but they have an idea if something is up.
So sorry, but do you have any inclination on where she could be? Just between us, we're friends here. Plus, I have some extra work I might need for the new house that we got. 9 bedrooms.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage, because you have a pleading parent with you.
Persuasion?
Gotta love emotional exploitation.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Mm-hmm.
The peregrine falcon just looks at you for a second and then just kind of sighs and says, She's been working for old Tommen again. Not that she's had much choice.
I'm so sorry. What did you... Who is this? Eliza, does this mean anything to you?
Doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't know who you're talking about. The
Right. I'm assuming it's not a good person because you said she doesn't have a choice.
The honey badger at this point speaks up and goes, I'm sorry, you don't know who old Tommen is. He's been having everyone on this fucking block pay and protection for years. I'm surprised the moment you moved in he didn't show up on your doorstep.
Did he show up on your doorstep, dear? She's questioning Eliza now.
Yeah. Not that I know of. I never knew anyone like that.
And protection from whom exactly?
What do you think? They're a bunch of racketeers. They protect you. You're paying them not to burn your shop to the ground.
Well, someone needs a scolding. All right, dear. Do you know where we can find this Mr. Grumpy?
I mean, he works down in the roots. It's where he's based.
Can you tell me precisely, dear? I'm a little older than I look. I'm 27.
He usually sends his thug up here, but I know it's a bar down there somewhere.
You've been most kind, and I hope you'll be even kinder with discounts, because we're going to need a lot of metal work and a lot of leather goods if we're going to furnish our place completely.
Listen, the honey badger starts speaking now. That kid's been under their thumb for a long time. We've all looked the other way because we don't want to get her any more hurt than she already has been. But they're pushy. They're insistent. It's a problem.
Well, the ruffians. Of course. Is anyone else in danger, do you know? Her sisters, brothers?
If they're not paying their dues, then definitely. But as far as I know...
How is a 3-year-old supposed to pay dues?
They were squatting in one of the Tommen's locations.
All right, dear. I'll make short work of this. We'll keep this between us for now. Don't worry, I won't say where we got the information from. However, there's a new sheriff in town, and she's pissed.
You deal with Tommen. There'll be a lot of people on your side.
All right. Sounds like we've got work to do, Eliza. Do you care to join us?
Paige's camera was scared for a minute there.
Yeah, it's just like
My camera is scared of Tommen.
The camera goes, no.
Kind of sad Shelby can't kill this fucker.
Would you care to join us, or would you rather just sit this one out, Eliza? It sounds like it might get a little rough.
I don't know how much use I would be, but I kind of want to find her.
Oh, I know, dear. And all your other little kids are safe?
I've only seen one of them since school started. I've only seen Zuri. I don't know where the other two are.
Okay. Well, why don't you run back to our house and have the crew meet me down in the roots, and I'll see if I can't find what's going on here. And you're welcome to come if you like, but I prefer you stay at a safe distance. We'll also
right.
We'll increase our security around your store too, just in case someone tries to retaliate.
All right then. I'll do that.
All right, dear. Don't worry. You know I care for Ramona as though she's my own daughter.
I know. And she scurries off back to the house.
Okay. Gwen is going to go down to the roots the quickest way possible, and
I would say both Gwen and Gerald make perception checks.
21.
I was waiting for them both to roll ones and them Pink Panthering themselves right past each other.
No, I got 17.
17?
Yeah.
And what was your stealth check earlier? It was a 23, right?
I think.
Okay. So Gwen, you do not see...
My personal stealth check was that. Let me see.
I thought the lion rolled a stealth check.
Yeah, the lion rolled the stealth check.
21.
Oh, so meet and beat. So, as you start walking down, you see tucking in between the buildings a lion. And Gerald, as you're walking, as your lion starts to pass by, you see Gwen make quick eye contact with you as you start to pass by behind some buildings.
Yeah. Gwen will see Gerald is riding the lion, and behind him, being held and tied up, is what looks like some sort of ruffian. Gerald is going to quickly make his way over to Gwen and sort of...
Oh, nope, that's okay. Gwen is going to immediately cast message. Care to explain yourself? Do you know where Ramona is? You can respond to this message.
Some old Gallus has her. I tracked her down here because I saw her earlier and I'm very familiar with, and I thought she might be in trouble. Turns out I was right.
Yeah, I'm casting message like I'm interrupting you. Where?
I don't know where he is now. He grabbed Ramona, ran, and his thugs are everywhere. I was coming back to regroup. I'm also mildly bleeding.
Well, I can't help you with that, but I will go find Ramona, and the rest of the crew should be down here shortly.
You are not walking down there on your own.
I'm literally covered in weapons. I'll be fine.
I thought I was fine too. Did I mention bleeding? I've also got someone we can question as to where he's going to run off.
All right, you keep questioning. I'm going to look for Ramona.
You should at least find some place.
Waddles into the crowd. You can still... we're using message, so you can respond to me.
Okay. Just don't do anything until the rest of the group finds you. I'm going to see if I can get out of him and meet back up with you all.
Okay. I'm going to use my trusty... I believe it's their hummingbird right now. Familiar, to sort of like get an aerial view and just do like a quick like grid pattern search.
Okay, make two different perception checks.
Okay, Dice. I see what's going on. You're showing me the pride? Interesting. I thought I had... I don't know what the modifier would be for a hummingbird, but I rolled a 17 and an 18 on the dice.
Okay.
And if I use my perception, it's +5.
It's usually its own perception, but it's fine. I would say that on the first pass, you see a whole bunch of the thugs running through different areas. On the second pass, you do catch the sight of a familiar being just for a split second.
Okay.
Make an intelligence check.
Uh, 14.
14? That's good enough. It's one, there's no adult around this figure, but also it's not far from where you originally met them, the kids.
Okay. I will go over there, but not hastily. Like, I'm gonna be quick, but not looking like I'm running through a crowd. So, like, double speed. Walk.
Okay. All right. I'll say at this point, Zinzi's, Red, and Shower, you guys hear another knock on the door.
Oh, dude, God, fine. Just gonna go.
Zinzi's will duck behind a table because she still thinks her parents are after her.
Go peek through the window.
It's Eliza again.
Eliza, okay. She opens the door. Ah, Eliza.
Hi, Gwen actually sent me to get you guys. It turns out that maybe Ramona's in a little bit more trouble than we thought.
Oh no. Zinzi's! Did any of the kids get into that powder?
Oh, not like that. Not
that I know of.
Apparently there's
What was
been
Eliza saying?
It's not like that. It's apparently she has been working for somebody who is out of the roots and not a very nice man from what I've heard. Something about protection money, I don't know. Anyway, Gwen was going down to the roots to see if she could figure out where, and
She's in that kind of trouble.
apparently.
Okay.
So there's a criminal that needs to be caught.
Oh yes,
Well, we need
you're a
to
town's
get her
guard.
out of whatever criminal thing she's been doing.
Are you willing to
I'll go
help?
check and see if Shari's no longer zooted, and Zinzi will head upstairs.
Showery, roll your save
Con save. Okay, here we go.
with advantage because it's been a while.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Plus 3. 19 plus 3. 22.
You're fine now. You have a bit of a headache. You have some of that residual am I still floaty or am I hungover feeling.
Oh, yeah.
We all know that feeling.
Oh, did I hear trouble?
Yeah. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, just a headache. Those mushrooms pack a kick.
So does that powder. So here's the deal. We might have to go catch a criminal in like 5 minutes.
Awesome. Can it be 10 minutes?
Let me go check. Zinzi's will head back downstairs.
I immediately sit down and start casting
and we'll ask,
Invoke the Amaranth thing.
And we'll ask, how soon do we need to head out? Because Shelly might need a moment.
You definitely see the look of a very concerned parent.
I'm just gonna go drag her downstairs, and Zinzi's will head back up and see if Shelly is casting something. Question, can you cast on the move?
That's a good question, DM. Am I familiar enough with this spell that takes 10 minutes to cast that I can cast it on while moving?
What are the components?
Verbal, somatic, and my holy symbol.
And your holy symbol. Okay. Then yes, you can do it on the move. I was going to say if it was components, then it would probably involve like putting together a mini ritual site, but since it's just your symbol, you can do it on the move.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just be muttering to myself. I'll move.
Okay, we gotta go now then. Zinzi's will check and make sure she has her guns on her, and then heads back downstairs.
Ooh. I rolled. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna take a picture and send it to the DM.
Okay. While you're doing that,
Sure,
Eliza,
yeah, I'm moving.
as you're doing that, Eliza looks at you all and goes, "Thank you for your help. I'm gonna go and talk to Glennis and Zuri and Finn's friends and see if they're around. I need to find them. Thank you again," and just kind of disappear off into the crowds. Holy shit.
What?
Seriously? No, shit's too good. This needs to be shared with everybody. Alteran rolled double 20s.
Okay, so I rolled 2 natural 20s for my Invoke the Amaranthine. So now I have 1 natural 20 attack that I can just replace automatically, and 1 natural 20 ability check that I can just replace with a reaction.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's fucking amazing.
It's
Yes,
just
it is.
to be a god.
See, Amaranthine and Portent are both cool because even if you roll low, it's still useful to put it on somebody else. But to roll 2
I've
nat
used the low
20s,
rolls more than I've used the high rolls.
it's just amazing. Just amazing. All right,
I also
so
realize it's also good that we have the lion because he gets a bonus to perception based on smell, and when we have
Yes.
something of Eliza's, we can have it sniff, or of Ramona's, we can have it sniff.
okay. I will
Or
also
actually,
say,
hell, I have Gallus's blood on my sword that I could probably
all right, keep that in mind.
keeping that in mind.
I will say, Chonga goes with Eliza to help her find the other kids, so that she's not just sitting in her room. She's helping out. She's going with Eliza. And Red, I want everyone actually to make perception checks for me.
Cool.
Me too, or
Everybody. I'm going to see if you all find each other.
I can actually roll my dice in my tray.
I rolled a natural 4 plus 1 equals 5.
Natural 3 plus 4 is 7.
Same here. Natural 3 plus 4 is 7.
21.
We are blind.
All these squares make a circle.
Gwen?
Yes.
21.
21? Gwen and Gerald have already passed each other. I will say that Gwen, on your way back towards the route, or you were heading up towards where
I was going towards the ravine.
yeah, to the old abandoned house that they were squatting at. I would say on your way there, you do see Shaori, Red, and Zinzi's all heading the opposite direction.
I believe she's this way.
What?
Ramona, I believe she's this way.
I thought she was captured by a criminal.
Yes, I've sent my familiar up.
And Gerald, you haven't gone far enough so that you can hear this conversation.
Gerald will sort of turn the lion around, and actually hop off of it and have hoist the guy over his shoulder. And Gerald is bloody. He's trying his best to hide that.
Are you
his
also
shoulder,
trying?
But he's injured. Because I want to tell you guys, the lowest health I got to was 8.
Woof.
Question: how long have we been walking? 10 minutes? Or am I still
Sure.
mid-cast?
Sure. No, I'll say you're done. I would also like to ask Gerald, are you sticking to the alleys and out of sight from the general population? I mean, it is dark now, but there's still people in the streets.
Yeah, he's still trying to sneak around for the most part.
Okay. Because you have a body on your shoulder. I thought I should ask.
Oh yeah. Even though you are disguised, you.
Yes, I am. I still have like a body.
This is my friend. He had too many to drink.
Probably a recognizable body too for the fucking bandits.
That is completely tied up.
Yes.
Like, this is a crime has taken place here, and it is obvious. I
Yeah.
thought maybe we should specify.
Yeah.
Have time to unpack all of that.
So he will, as stealthily as he can, make his way over to the gate and hop off of the lion. He looks really, really beat up. Like, there's cuts in his armor. He's got like a slash across his face. He's looking a little rough. He's still like hoisting this guy over his shoulder. The guy. Yes.
You have a disguise on too, right?
Well, yeah, I've changed my
Zenzi's does not recognize you. She just sees this bloody person carrying a man on a lion.
It's very dark. As he gets closer, he'll
What I'm saying is, I don't recognize you.
I know is why I'm.
You with the lion?
Yes, I have the lion.
A lot of people have lions in this city, so Zenzi's is going to immediately put her hands on her guns as you randomly approach us.
That is true. That is a fair point.
Wait, a lot of people have lions in this town?
It's canon. It's new. There's a
made it
carnival in
canon.
town.
Yeah, Gerald. He sees Zinzi like put her hands on her guns, and he like touches his hat, and it his sort of like goes to like his normal sort of look.
Learn
Gerald,
not to
you
just
look
approach
how I
people like
feel.
that. You need to learn not to approach us like that, otherwise I could have shot you.
Yeah, well, it's been an evening.
It looks like it. I'm gonna reach over and use a 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Yay, leave.
Gwen has not stopped. She's still moving toward the house. Just so you guys are aware of what she's doing.
Zenzi's will proceed to follow Gwen after that whole small interaction.
Is everyone following?
Once Sherry has healed him, Gerald is going to pat the lion and then point at Red. You follow her. And
24 points of healing.
Ooh, yes, sir. That will do me very much good. I am.
I pull out my pearl of power. And I use
Hey,
it.
I'm back at full health. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he'll point at the lion, point at Red. You follow her. He's injured. The lion might be able to track his scent. I need to get this one somewhere. Do you have any idea where they are heading? He'll kind of set the guy down like behind a barrel or something out of the way, and he'll look at see if there's like anything pertaining to where like a additional hideout in the information he has. Or he'll like, because he's right now showering Red there. Like, do you know where he's heading?
Wait, you're talking to me? What? Sorry.
Yeah. So he's talking to Showery and Red. They're the ones still there.
Oh, who's going where?
The goddess, the one who's got Ramona, and I think the other two.
No, we're following Eliza.
Technically,
Eliza,
you're following
do you know?
Following Gwen.
You're following Gwen. Eliza is not with us right now.
No, I thought you went down, and then Eliza went back to the house and got Red and Cinzy's on.
Yeah, and
Yes,
then
but
she
then-
told you where to meet, and you guys met up with Gwen, and Eliza had gone off to find her other kids, because she doesn't know where they are.
Changa and Eliza are together on the level that we were just at.
A lot was happening, I understand.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I was healing.
You were casting a spell. It's fine.
Gerald will like touch his hat again and sort of darken his feathers and everything again. I'm getting this one to Conrad and see if we can't squeeze any more information out of him. I think the twins might be in danger. If you can, don't kill the Gallus that has Ramona. I don't know if he's important or something, but I managed to injure him, and she seemed more worried. Like he might know where they are. So, if you can, just get him down, and we'll go from there. But, yeah, I'm gonna go get this guy somewhere and see if I can't persuade him to tell me more things.
You hear in your head, "Good luck," as Gwen is like already like 100 feet away, just almost out of the range of message.
Yeah, Showery doesn't really know Gerald very well to be able to like tell this, but if Red were to look at Gerald, he is supremely pissed. It's very odd because Gerald's good at like kind of hiding his emotion, hiding it in his face, but Showery has seen, Showery has seen this emotion on him before when Barnabas showed up.
Okay.
So they both know Gerald is fuming, and not just because he was stabbed several times. No, say stabbed. Stabbed a couple times and beaten repeatedly.
He's been bludgeoned
repeatedly. But yeah, he's going to send the lion with them, so they kind of make up for the loss in party. I'm going to send the page I have up with the lion sheet to Hannah. Because I told him to go with Hannah, with Red. And I'm going to re-stealth up and then head off. What would be closer, Conrad's office or the jail?
They're both generally in the same area. Also, it's the middle of the night, and Conrad's office is in one area, his home is in another area, and all of them are very heavily guarded. You're not going to get past with somebody tied up.
Hello, I have a body. Can I come in, please?
Well, if I went to the jail and said, I have got a criminal here.
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah, let's see. Good soundtrack. That's for the pirates. This is not a good soundtrack for the intelligence. $15?
Probably not a good idea.
Probably not a good idea.
It's showing up to the cops with a victim of your assault. Just gonna throw that out there.
Fair. Well, how far is it to the house?
Your house?
Yes.
10 minutes.
Your house?
Our house? Your house? So yeah, Gerald's going to stealthily take the criminal back to their house and probably find some additional things to tie them up with, making sure that they have no weapons, no real way of escaping. And he is going to put them in one of his two closets, one of which he's kind of the profession. The other one is doesn't have anything in it yet, but it also is the one with a lock.
Okay.
So
I mean, of course, it doesn't have anything in it. We don't have anything.
Yeah,
in the
no one
house.
has any furniture yet.
that's fair. Yeah, he's going to throw him in one of the closets, one that has a lock, and lock
Yeah,
him
it's
in.
fine. I mean, all the closets have locks.
Yeah,
But
so
real quick, did you mention to anybody else that you were taking him back to the house?
yes, before he runs off, he's going to let Red and Showy know, since showing up to the jail with him like this is a bad idea, I'm going to throw him in a closet back at the house for the time being, and I will meet you at the. I will meet up with the rest of you.
Okay. In the meantime, the rest of you, I'll say Showery, Red, you're able to catch up with Zinzi's as Gwen just on the outside of what some of you recognize as the abandoned building that Ramona, Zuri, Finn, and Glennis once called home. What would you like to do?
I would have my familiar trying to find Ramona specifically.
In the building?
Yeah, or just in general.
Instead of having my pistols out, I'll have my rapier at the ready to make it a little bit more silent in case we have to burst in.
Okay. Anyone who wants can make perception checks.
18.
Yeah, I'm
Natural
doing.
20?
Hey, I got a dirty 20.
Nice,
Hey!
24
What?
total.
13.
13? We were so close to everyone succeeding. Gwen, you're a little bit emotional, so you're having a hard time. The rest of you notice that the dust at the bottom of the door has been swept away. It's obvious the door has been opened, and you can hear stifled crying inside, but that's it. You just hear one voice.
Do we recognize the voice?
It sounds like a crying child.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Do I see a small sort of like opening that I can try and squeeze into?
The-
I'm just looking. I'm not going to move right away. I'm just looking for one.
Okay. The door is closed. The windows are mostly boarded. There's probably a spot that you can peek in, but to just sneak in, probably not.
I'm just going to give a glance to the group and be like, I'm going to try and take a look through the window.
Okay. While you're looking...
And I'm going to peek through the window as Gwen does her thing.
Okay. While you're peeking through the window, Gwen, you're casting Detect Thoughts?
Yes, but I need to be able to see or detect the presence of somebody.
Well, you didn't pass that perception check.
Yeah. So, I will also join Zinzi's at the window.
Okay, both of you make perception checks as you look through the window.
Okay. Oh.
I rolled a 3.
You know what, Zinzi's, we can carry over your 20. It's fine.
14.
14? 14 is better. 14 is fine. You guys see a small, familiar Gerbine just sitting on the ground, looking like she's trying to keep it together and not doing a very good job.
Okay, I can also detect the surface thoughts of creatures that I can't see. Is there any other thought bubble coming out from an unseen place?
Only the friends around you.
Okay.
It looks like and it sounds like she's alone in there.
I'm
And-
going
Any
to...
thoughts you hear from Zinzi's is like her thinking, how do I get this kid's attention?
I wonder if we have any marshmallows.
I wonder if we have any marshmallows. Maybe that will get her over here. Alright, but do continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you like that.
It does seem like she's alone, and Gwen, a lot of her thoughts are, I screwed up, I don't know how to get out of this.
Okay. I'm going to gently knock on the door.
She
and just
perks.
say,
Zinzi, since you're looking in the window still, you can see she immediately perks up and kind of backs up a little bit and gets, like, holds her breath, gets very still.
I have a pouch of acorns,
Okay.
and I able to toss an acorn through one of the little holes.
I'd say, yeah. I'd say that the window was boarded up because it was pretty broken. So, yeah, you're easily able to throw an acorn through.
I just kind of... Because I can't remember who gave me the acorns. I don't know if it was Eliza who did or not, but I'm just like, hey, maybe she followed your beam. Yeet a nut.
You throw an acorn in, and it taps towards her feet. She seems to scooch away at the initial sudden appearance of it, and then looks up towards the window. Let's roll another perception check. And this time sees you.
Yoo-hoo.
And has a look of fear and relief mixed into one.
Over here.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
Fuck you!
Oh,
'Cause it's almost
bitch.
12:30 here.
You bitch.
big oof.
And this is a really good end point.
Yes, it is.
So Gerald tried to be Batman and got his shit fucked.
This is why we don't split the party.
This is why we
I
don't.
didn't know it was going to be a fight, and it's like, Gerald sees this happening, he's just like,
You walked into a crime den and did not expect to fight.
I was seriously though, because Nate texted me earlier today saying, hey, by the way, meant to tell you I wanted to do this. And I'm like, okay.
yeah, I wanted to go like Gerald knows that look, he knows that he knows that energy, and he's sitting at the house like trying to plan out like how he's gonna have decorations set up. He just can't get that look on her face out of his mind, and he's just like, I'm gonna go see if I can help her.
Dude, I was expecting you to listen at the door and then go back for your friends, not brawl.
Where's the fun in that?
This is
Well,
how we
it's
do
like, it's one of the
it.
things of like, he thought about that. Do you remember before I entered the room, I made a roll? It was an impulse roll.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, do I go back and get my party, or do I go in and try and give her a chance to run? And I'm like, okay, above, because of contributing factors, not like above a 10 is this, below a 10 is this. For him, it was above a 15, he was gonna go back and get the party. But because of his own past and his concern is like, he knows what this is. This is a racket. He also knows that this gal has absolutely no intention of ever letting this kid go. Like, she's gonna be, if we don't put a stop to him, he's gonna keep doing this to her, and kids like her, and when the other ones are old enough, he's gonna go after them too. He knows how this works, given how he was brought up, and which complicated the roll, and I rolled an 11. So had I gone with a normal, above a 10, I would have gone back, but because I changed the rules on myself because of contributing factors, I'm like, well,
Yep. Well, for anyone who might be watching this still, I know we've run a little bit late, but I'm really glad that you decided to join us, that we actually had people talking in the chat, specifically save the kids. Thank you so much for watching with us. Thank you for joining us. I hope everyone had a blast. I hope you enjoy the story that we're weaving at this moment. And I hope to see you all next time. So, see you in 2 weeks. Bye!